Hello and welcome to another SAT session. Today's questions are about linear functions that model linear function that models a linear relationship between two quantities. It's a long title. Okay, let's start solving the questions. If a linear function is used to represent the relationship between the number of hours worked and the amount of money earned, with the function being y equals to 10x plus 100, where x represents the number of hours worked and y the amount of money earned. How much money could someone earn if they worked for 7 hours? So I think that's simple. What you would do is you would put in 7 and try to find out the total. That comes out as 170. Moving on to the next question, it says suppose a linear relationship y equals to 2x minus 3 over 4 models a linear relationship between two quantities x and y. If the value of y is 7 over 2, what would be the corresponding value of x? So 7 over 2, 2x minus 3 over 4. So I will try to solve for x. I can either do that on my calculator by going into the equation mode. I'm going to do that for you so that you find it easy to solve as well. Solver, and I put in 3.5 shift equals to 2x minus 3 over 4 is 0.75. So let's do that. And I press execute. I don't know what my initial answer is. Let's put that 1 and see if we get the correct answer. It's giving me 2.125. Can I change that to a decimal number? Let's print shift and execute and see if we. Okay. I'm not sure why this isn't churning out. 2.125 should be 17 over 8. I think that's the correct answer. There's something wrong with my calculator. I'll fix that. Okay, moving on to the next question. Which of the following is true of a linear function with a negative slope? So as x increases, y should decrease. Okay, so that's the correct answer. Then the points satisfy the equation of the line y equals to mx plus b. What is the value of m? Okay, so I can find out the gradient first. I can pick out any 2 points for the gradient. Minus 60 minus 96, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, I have to be careful about the signs since they are complicated. Plus 96 divided by minus 12 plus 20. I'm getting 9 over 2. So the value of m should be 9 over 2, which is 4.5. Let us suppose a linear function models a linear relationship between the cost of a phone plan and the number of gigabits of data provided each month by if the function y equals to 20x plus 30, where x is the number of GBs provided each month and y is the cost of the phone plan. What is the cost of a phone plan that provides 5 GB of data? So I think that's simple. 20 times 5 plus 30, y equals to 130. Let's continue with the easy questions. Okay, let's see these. Consider a linear function y equals to 3 over 2x plus 5 over 4 that models a linear relationship if the value of x is half. So y equals to 3 over 2 times half plus 5 over 4, that will be 3 over 4 plus 5 over 4, that's 8 over 8 over 4. So that's 2. A company charges a flat fee of $20 plus 0.50 per mile for a taxi ride. If a customer pays $47 for a ride, how many miles did they travel? Okay, so it charges a flat fee of 20 plus 0.50 per mile. That's the cost. If a customer pays 47, if the customer pays 47, let's solve this for m. 47 minus 20 divided by 0.5. 47 minus 20 divided by zero point 0.5 is about 54. Let's check if that is the correct answer. Yes, that is indeed the correct answer. Okay, a farmer harvested 270 bushels of wheat from 5 acres of land, with each acre producing 60 bushels. To model the relationship between the number of acres planted and the amount harvested, use a linear function with y representing the amount of wheat harvested and x represents the number of acres planted. Okay, so 270 bushels from 5 acres of land, with each acre producing 60 bushels. To model the relationship between the number of acres planted and the number of amount harvested, use a linear function with y representing the amount of wheat harvested and x representing the number of acres planted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make x represents the number of acres. So 5 comma 270 will be one coordinate, with each acre producing 60 bushels. So the each acre means that every change in bushels for every change in acres is 60 over 1. That actually points towards a gradient. So the gradient of my line should be 60 and it should give me 270 bushels when I plug in 5. So I'm going to say that I have the equation y equals to mx plus c, or I can also do a bit of trial and error. I can say that I want to plug in 5 into each of these equations that I have and see which one gives me 270. So if I plug in 5 into the first one, it gives me a total of 10 into 5 plus 150, that's 200. 60 into 5 is 300 plus 150 gives me 450. 5 into 5 into 5 gives me 25 plus 270, that's also not right. 60 into 5, 300 minus 30, that also gives me the right answer. But I can also do it like this. I can say that I can find out C. So 270, 60 times 5 plus C, so C comes out as minus 30. So my equation should be 60x minus 30. If a linear function models the relationship between the number of hours worked and the amount earned by a worker, and the worker earns $10 per hour, what is the y-intercept of the function? Okay, models the number of hours worked and the amount earned by the worker. Okay, $10 per hour, and I don't know, there's a fixed rate involved, that's plus C for you. I don't know what that plus C is, so let's try to do that. It says between the number of hours worked and the amount earned by a worker, and the worker earns 10 per hour. So what is the y-intercept of the function? It's going to be 0. Why? Because of he doesn't earn a flat fee. It doesn't say anywhere in the question that there's a flat fee involved. Okay, let's read what the hints say. It says the function is a linear relationship that models the relationship between the number of hours worked and the number of okay. Use the concept of the intercepts by using the slope-intercept form of the equation. That's what I've written. Let x be the number of hours worked and y be the amount earned. So the linear function can be written as f of x plus b. There's no there's no amount for 0. So then you get 0 comma b. Okay. So that's what it's saying. Okay. The car rental company charges a flat fee of 20 plus 0.30 for any additional miles driven. Write a cost function c. Okay. So C equals to 20 plus 0.3 m should be my cost function, where x is the number of miles. I'm going to write x 0.3x plus 20. Okay, let's see if we have more easy questions coming up. That's it for the easy questions. I will see you back in the next video with medium difficulty questions.